So welcome. Let us continue with our class. We shall be doing accounting for not-profit organization or non-profit organization. So other people call them the non-profit organization. So you can also call them the non-profit. So also called non-profit organization. Also called non-profit organizations. So we can start with a simple definition. What does it entail and what is it? So when we talk about the non-profit organization, these are some form of organization that are set up to promote or cater for the welfare of its member. So purposely, they are there to cater for the welfare of its member, uh, who are involved within the organization. So, for example, we can have like a football club. We can have some welfare association and charitable institutions. All those we can have sports club. All those are kind of non-profit organizations. So let's define it. They say these are form of organization. These are form of organization. These are form of organization that is formed that is formed uh, or set or that are set up to promote or cater for the welfare of its member involved, for the welfare of its member involved. Its members involved or society involved or society involved. So that is the simple definition about the non-profit organization, the NPO. So the NPO. So purposely they are formed to cater or promote the welfare of its member within the organization itself. Now, example, i.e., we can talk about welfare association, welfare associations or the institutions. You can have a sports club, a golf club. I think they are the same thing. What else? Or any other form that is dedicated to the member, but dedicated to the welfare of its member. So let's see the accounting treatment of this organization. Accounting treatment. Accounting treatment. So accounting treatment. Accounting treatment of this organization. So what are some of the accounting treatment? Number one, instead of cash book, the club maintain receipts and payment account. The organization maintain receipts and payment account. Receipts and payment account. So they do not maintain cash book. Their cash book is okay. They maintain cash book, but their cash book is not called the cash book. It is called the receipts and payment account. It's called as receipts and payment account. This account has similar. This account has similar entries. Similar entries to cash book. So ndio nasema it is the same as cash book, the only tofauti is the name. So sisi tunaita cash book in the normal company, but in the non-profit organization they call it the receipts and payment account. Number 2, instead of profit and loss account, instead of profit and loss account, the P&L. Now, instead of the P&L account, the organization maintain income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. So it is the same as P&L, but they call it income and expenditure account. So in the normal company, we prepare the P&L, so the sales, less cost of sales, then the gross profit. Now, under the other account, they call it the income and expenditure account. And then another number 3, because the club is not performed by owner, by owners, it is it is not formed by owners. So because the club is not formed by owner, but it is funded by members, contribution, comma, donations, comma, maybe income from investment, then accumulated fund account is maintained instead of capital account. So remember, that's a balance sheet item. Remember that one is a balance sheet item. So because this organization is funded by the members, then we cannot. It is not the owner who are contributing, or the owners, but it is the members who contribute money to the organization in terms of donation or all kind of funding. Now that this organization do not maintain capital account, because capital account mostly is for the individuals, for example, like partners. Now, because it is for the members, they do not maintain the capital account in their balance sheet. They maintain what we call the accumulated fund. So they maintain what we call the accumulated fund, and not capital account. So there is no capital account in your balance sheet. It is the accumulated fund. Yeah, differences. Let us see differences. Some of the differences, apart from you to pen up with you, but we shall repeat them. So we have a business, and the other E to it, and business. Let us call it and business. So the first difference is this one. They maintain capital account. The other one is accumulated fund. Number 2, they maintain cash book. The other, they maintain receipts and payment. Receipts and payment account. in payment account. Number 3, income statement. They maintain the income statement or the statement of profit and loss. I want to maintain income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. Expenditure account. Number 4, they have profits. These ones, they have surplus or deficit. So profit or loss, surplus or deficit. That is all about it. So that is all about the 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 some of the differences that you can find when you talk about the not-for-profit organization with the normal business. Incomes for NPO. Let us talk about incomes for NPO, not-for-profit organization. So the term NPO means not-for-profit organization. So the main one is subscription. 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 And for this one, you need to know how to maintain that account. So requires working. So you need to bracket requires working. So this one you need to do a working. Requires a working. I will show you how to do the working later. Another one is entrance fee. For example, they are having a party and the members are paying fees, so entrance fee. Or maybe they are going somewhere and the members need to pay entrance fee. So that entrance fee is a source of income to the organization. Maybe they have a golf field and the members they have this entry fee where the members need to get in to play the golf. So it's also a form of income to the organization. We have life membership fee, life membership fee, which can be the member can be contributing monthly or quarterly or after a year, depending with the organization. But in most cases, they shall contribute it at the end of every year. It's an annual subscription, so the members contribute to the NPO. And then we can add donations also, and others which we maybe tutaziona pale mbele when we'll be doing some questions. But those are some of the incomes that we can find when preparing the account. I said the first one mostly requires a working. The first one requires a working. They can also have sales, bar sales, or the trading sales. Trading sales. For example, they engage in selling of maybe they have a shop within the organization. They do some sales to the members. So those sales represent income to the organization. So we call them the bar sales or the trading sales. The bar sales or the trading sales. This one is also an important one because in most of the question, you also need to compute the profit. So this one will result to the profit, which results to the profit, which results to profits as an income, So when we do the sales, then we remove the expenses, which relates to these sales. We get some extra benefits. So those extra benefits is what we call the income for NPO. I will show you later. I think that one is okay. So let us prepare the statements. So let us prepare formats. So formats. So our next item is about formats. Formats. So let us start with the first account that we need to prepare is what we call the now two accounts need to be prepared. So you need to prepare two accounts. So two accounts need to be prepared. So I say two accounts needs to be prepared. To be prepared. So what are those two accounts? Number one is the income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. Number two, the statement of financial position. Statement of financial position. Statement of financial position. So those are the two accounts that in most cases we must prepare, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not. So let us start with some accounts which forms part of the income expenditure account. The first one is subscription account. Subscription account. Subscription account. So you need to prepare subscription account. These are the items which you can find within the subscription account. So we start with the balance brought down for prepayment. So balance brought down into bracket prepayments. Prepayments on the right side. Then balance carried down. This one is accruals or outstandings. Apple. Yeah, receipts and payment. Receipts and payments from the receipts account, even apart from the receipt account. So you can have subscription written off. Written off. You can also have subscription refund. Subscription refund. Subscription refund. Then you can have balance carried down. Prepayments. Prepayments. You can have balance carried balance. Supposed to be balance brought down. Balance carried down across on this side. Then we balance the account. So that account took share balance. Now we shall get the subscriptions. So we call it income and expenditure. And expenditure. Expenditure into bracket. Subscription. Subscription. This goes to the income and expenditure account. So inaenda kwa income and expenditure account as our income. So that will represent our income. That will represent our incomes. Yeah, we also need to prepare what? Statement of affairs. So statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. And we say this is a statement. Is a statement which is used to compute accumulated fund. So this is the account which is used to prepare the accumulated fund. Then we say accumulated fund considers all balances at the beginning of the period. So you need to remember that one. At the beginning of the period. So it considers all the balances. So you need to be very keen. You need to be very keen that when you are preparing the statement of affairs, we take the balance at the beginning and not the balance at the end to compute what we call the accumulated fund, to compute what we call the accumulated fund. So this is how you we prepare it. So tunasema statement of affairs. So we say statement of affairs at the beginning of the year XXX. So tunachukua all the assets. For example, tunaanza na assets. So there is no way to arrange the assets. You can pick any asset, but like you make sure you pick all the assets available. So for example, we can have motor vehicle. Unaweka hapo. Sema the amount is in Kenya shillings, in thousand. You can also put if you have land. Unaweka. For example, we have inventory. Unaweka. For example, we have subscription owings. Unaweka. Maybe we have cash. Unaweka. Unapata total assets. Then you less liabilities. So then you will less liabilities. So less liabilities. For example, you can have a loan. You can have a payables. Kama iko. We can have subscription prepaid. Prepaid. Then we can get our accumulated. So kiles tunapata accumulated fund. You get the accumulated fund. So that's how you get the accumulated fund. Haina mambo mingi. So that is all about the accounts. That's all about the accounts. I think now we can do a question from our past paper. We can do a question from our past paper. But those are the items that you need to know. But at some point, you shall be required to prepare, for example, bank account or the receipts and payment account if it is incomplete. You can also be asked to prepare receipts and payment. You can be asked to prepare the receipts and payment account. But in that case, when you are required to prepare the receipts and payment account, it is when the receipt and payment account is incomplete, and therefore we need to get the balances, mostly for the cash and for the bank, because we need the bank balances that will go to in our financial statement of financial position. So that is where mostly you can find you need to prepare the receipts and payment account. Now I think we can go to our past paper, and we can start with a simple question. Let me see. So we can do a question for December 2024. There was no question, but there was a question in August 2024. So August 2024, question number 2. August 2024, question number 2. So August 2024, question number 2. So we had a question there. The question is about Vijana Youth Club. So the following are receipts and payments. So we have been provided the receipts and payment. You can see there for the youth for the year ended that is June 2024. And then we have a chini, the balance at the end, we have a question mark, meaning we need to get that balance. Now, additional information, investment income of 10% per annum is receivable at that is June 2024. So we have an investment income. And then during the year ended that is June 2024, equipment with a net book value of 600,000 was disposed for 800,000, so that we have either a gain or a loss, we shall compute. Number 3, we have information about depreciation. Number 4, we have the information about assets at the beginning and at the end. So at the beginning and at the end. So 2023 and 2024. So 2023, the balance at the end of 2023 June represent the balance at the beginning of 2024 or for that year, that is July 1st. So 2023 end becomes beginning of 2024. Then we have 2024 at the end tumepatiwa with some items having a question mark. So with some items having question marks, that one is okay. Then you are required number 1, the balance statement of profit and loss. Number 2, income and expenditure account. Number 3, statement of financial position. We start with the first one, bar statement. And I told you, remember, you need to know how to compute the bar statement, bar profit or loss. And remember that one is used to prepare to determine the gross profit or the profit. But you can go into the gross profit because that profit is considered as source to the organization. It's considered as a source to the organization. So I think now we can start with that one. So you for bar and sales account, which jamaa alikuwa anaitwa nani? Youth what something? Vijana Youth Club. So we say Vijana Youth Club. Statement of profit and loss. Can call it bar statement. I don't prefer to use the word statement of loss because we don't have something like profit and loss in our account. So bar statement for the year ended, for the year end, for the year end, for the year ended 30th June 2024. So our account is in 1,000 kama sijakosea. Yes. So tunaanza na bar sales. So we start with the bar sales. So what's our bar sales? So unaenda huko juu kwa income and expenditure account. So huko juu kwa so not income in the receipts and payment. So the cash book in short. So unaenda unaangalia if we have bar sales. Yes, we have the bar takings, which is 40,000. 40,000. Do you have any sales relating to bar? Hakuna. The rest in equipment donations is only other income. So we just want the bar sales. Now we can less cost of sales. So tunaanza na opening inventory. Opening inventory. Okay, start with the opening inventory. So if opening inventory, you can go pale chini kwa our information number 4. You have the bar inventory. At the beginning ni 880. Then you need to check bar purchases. Bar purchases. Then you less closing inventory for the bar. Looking for the bar. So okay, for the bar purchases, unaenda huko juu kwa our income and expenditure account. Unaenda unatafuta kama we have something relating to purchases. Purchases, motor vehicle, electricity, bar wages, administration. bar payables ndio hiyo, bar payables 29600. 29600, and then unateremka huko chini, unaangalia kama we have, the bar at the end, ni 1440, so we less 1440. Now, but before we continue, we need to do a working. We actually need to do a working for the purchases. So we need to do a working for the purchases. You allow me to do it on the other side. So utakuja niandike hapa payables account, payables account, balance brought down. So kumbuke payables, it is used to determine the purchases. So tunaenda kwa account yetu, tunaenda kwa pale chini kwanza, unaenda kwa bar payables at the beginning ni 1600. Then balance carried down kwa payables ni 2k, 2000. Then we have the bar takings, bar payments. We can call them payments. Now bar payments iko pale juu, ilikuwa tumeandika hapa, ilikuwa tumeweka hapa. Nikienda huko juu ilikuwa ni 29. Nikienda huko juu ilikuwa ngapi? Bar payments, the payables, kwanza ni payables ni 29600. 29600 kumaanisha hazijalipwa, so kumaanisha we have credit purchases. So we balance the account. We balance the account so that we can get the figures. So let's balance the account. So tutasema ni 29600 plus 2000, 31600. This one is 31600. So we less 1600. So 30,000. So 30,000. Then you can get our gross profit. Gross profit. So itakuwa ni 880 plus 30,000 minus 1440. 29. So we are supposed to less 29 for 40. So tukiless hiyo unapata 40,000 minus answer, which is 10,560. Then we less expenses related to bar. Less expense to bar. So the only expense tukiangalia pale, mimi naona pale tuanze huko juu kwanza. Huko juu tukianza motor vehicle, that does not relate to the bar. Water and electricity, no. Secretary honoraria, no. We have bar wages. Bar wages 2800. So we have bar wages. Bar wages 2800. We're supposed to less it. Aya, tunasonga. Administrative staff, no. Bar payables tumeshaweka. Ground maintenance, that is not for bar. So anything related to bar atakuwa amekwambia hapo. Let's go to additional information to see if we have any other expense. Investment income, no. We have net, no. Number 3, depreciation, no. Number 4, we have something to do with accrued bar wages. Huko chini ya 600. Accrued bar wages ya 600. Now, accruals at the beginning, we less. So we need to know this one. NB. You need to know this one. Accruals at the beginning, kama ziko mbili. At the beginning, we add. At the end, we less. This one is for expense. Remember, in inaongelea mambo na expense. Then prepayment at the beginning, we add. At the end, we less. Now, So we have above wages hii na ilikuwa na accruals at the end. Remember there was an accrual at the end of 600. So we add. So accrual at the end we are supposed to accruals at the beginning accruals at the beginning we are supposed to less. At the end we add. So ukiangalia hii yetu, the accrued wages at the beginning is 0. At the beginning is 0, but at the end is 600. So the 600 we add it back. So the 600 we add it back. So itakuwa ni 2800 plus 600. Itakuwa ni 3400. So 3400. So once we have it, we can get the profit. So that profit is a source of income. Profit. And remember, it is a source of income. Remember, it's a source of income to one of the sources of income. So this profit is one of the source of income to the account. So 10,560 minus 3400, which is 7160. That is 7160. So hiyo tumemalizana hivyo. 4 marks. Let's go to number 2, income and expenditure account. Now for income and expenditure account, we need to prepare the subscription account. So let us prepare the subscription account. So the subscription account is important. That part. Subscription account. So subscription account, so tunaenda pale chini. We have subscription in arrears and you have subscription in advance. So tunaanza na the subscription in arrears. So balance brought down, which is our arrears. Balance brought down, which are the arrears ni ngapi? So the arrears, wacha nipeleke kidogo hapa. So at the beginning, the arrears at the beginning ni ngapi? Ni 1840. Then we have the balance carried down of the arrears. So arrears means always. Remember the account it will call tumewapatia format. So arrears at the beginning, arrears at the end. So arrears at the end 1480. Then we can have balance brought down. For the other one is in advance. Then balance carried down in advance. So in advance ni prepayments. So at the beginning 2880. And at the end ni 720. 720. What else do we need? So unaona kwa juu tumemalizana na hapo kila kitu because I don't see any subscription at that point. So we have the in arrears and the advance only. So at the beginning, advance is on the right side, arrears is on the left side. Then the opposite becomes so hii inakuja side at the end. And then now we check kwa income expenditure account uko juu, you go back. Unaangalia if we have any subscription. Yes, we have it. So subscription in our expenditure is on the debit side. So we ikikuja hapo tunaweka on the credit side. So subscription ama ningeita receipts and payment. Let me just call it receipts and payment. Receipts and payments kwa sababu inatoka huko. Receipts and payments. So remember the subscription. So naandika a subscription. How much? 25,800. 25,800. Do you have any other subscriptions? We don't have any other form of subscription. We don't have subscription written off. We don't have subscription refunds. So we balance that account. So we can balance that account so that we get income and expenditure. So we get income and expenditure. which into bracket is subscription. Remember, ni subscription. So let us balance this account together. So calculate imeanguka. So the I think it's iko na mingi 2880 plus 25800 plus 1480. This one is 30 160 30 160. So let's get the balancing figure. The balancing figure we write it in black so that you see. So itakuwa ni minus 720 minus 1840 27600. So it's 27 600. This one goes to the income and expenditure account. That one goes to the income and expenditure account. I think tumemaliza kila kitu. Now we can prepare now the income and expenditure account. So let us prepare the income and expenditure account, and I will prepare it on this side. So income and expenditure account, and I will prepare it on that side. So kindly allow me to wrap this part. And I hope our statement, our workings zote zitatoshea hapa. So tutasema, we say Vijana Youth Club, Vijana Youth Club, income and expenditure account, income and expenditure account, for the year, for the year 30th June 2024. Our account is in thousand. So kitu ya kwanza unaanza nayo hata bila kuambiwa, unaanza na hii working ya subscription. Subscription for the year. This is subscription for the year. Subscription for the year ni 27,600. So we are saying hapo 27,600. Now you can add other income. The next income niliwaambia bar statement, it is used to compute other profit. So profit from bars, profit from bar sales ilikuwa ni 7160. Haya, tumemalizana hiyo. Now kama tumemalizana hii na hii, any other income na tunaenda kwa our receipts pale juu. So tukienda kwa ile receipts and payment pale juu, we have subscription, hiyo tumeshafanya. Bartek tumefanya. We have donation ya ngapi? Donation ya 9600 donation. So unaenda pale juu unaangalia donations kwa receipts and payment. I think ni 9000, amesema ni 9 not 996. 9,600. So be very keen. 9,600. We have sales of equipment. We have sale of equipment. Sale of equipment ni ngapi? 800. We have sales of magazine. Sale of magazine. We have 3,200. And then we also have competition tickets. This is our income. Tickets. Competition tickets, we have 7,200. 7,200. Now, before we close all the incomes, let's go to additional information. We see if we have any other income. Yes. Information number 1, we have investment income. Of which wajeka hapo investment income. Wamesema 10% of total investment. So what's our total investment? Total investment cost iko pale chini, information number 4. Unaenda kwa investment at cost ni 40,000. 40,000. That is 4,000 tumemalizana nayo. Do you have any other form of income? Information number 2, yes, we have equipment. Now we have gain on equipment or make up. Waliuza. So we have gain. So waliuza 800 they sale of equipment, but we also have gain from sale of equipment. Now we know that gain, tunaifanyia hapa gain. Now let us see the gain. So during the year ended, that is June, an equipment of net book value of 600 was disposed at 800. So mko mnafaa kuuza 600, mkauza 800. So kumaanisha ni 800 minus 600. Hichi nakupatia ngapi? 200. So you have a gain of 200. So mliuza more than the net book value. So you sold more than the net book value. Information number 4, no income. So I think tumemalizana all the income. We can add them together. Let's add to get the total income. Total income. So 27,600, 71,60, 9600, 800, 3200, 7200, 4,200, 59,760, 59,760. Now we can less our expense. So less expenses. So we can less all the expenses. So the first expense tunaanza nayo ni pale juu, information number 2, depreciation. So let's do the working for depreciation. Sisi tutafanyia wapi? We can do it here. Depreciation. Depreciation. So we need to do the work for depreciation. So information number 3, depreciation is on reducing basis. So motor vehicle. So we have motor vehicle. And then we have equipment. So we have motor vehicle and equipment. Now, let us see. Let us go back to our information number 4. So motor vehicle ni 10%. 10%. Now mwingine ni 20%. So 10% na 20%. Now, let us see. So tukienda pale kwa motor vehicle we have 20,000. We have 20,000. We have 20,000. Now, lakini kumbuka tujapatiwa accumulated depreciation. Remember there was no accumulated depreciation. Kumaanisha tutatumia tu hiyo figure venye iko. Then we see if there was there any purchase of motor vehicle in our receipts and payment. Unaenda kujua kwa receipts and payment. Yes, mimi nikienda kujua naona walinunua a motor vehicle ya 26,000. So there was a purchase of motor vehicle of 26,000 kwa our receipts and payment. So tunasema ni 20,000 plus 26,000 times 0.1, which inatupatia 4,600. Inatupatia 4,600 if I'm not wrong. 4,600. Haya, hiyo tumemalizana nayo hivyo. We can go to the next item, equipment. Now equipment tunaenda kwa our information number 4 ni 14,400. 14,400. 14,400. But remember, they sold an equipment. Information number 2, during the year ended 30th June, an equipment with a net book value of 600 was sold at 800. Kumaanisha 600 was the net book value. So here 600, I think we need to reduce the 600. And then uko juu, was there any equipment that was purchased? Any equipment that was purchased? With the look of things, there was no any equipment purchased. So there was only there was a during the year 30th June 2024. So waliuza an equipment which had a net book value. So your equipment required a net book value of 600. So we need to remove the 600. So 14,400 minus 600 times 0.2. So that one is 27. So 2760. 27 60. I think that one is all about it. So tunaweza less. So tunaanza na depreciation mbili. Tunasema depreciation of motor vehicle 4,600. Then we have depreciation of equipment 2,760. Then tukishamaliza hivyo, now let us look for other expenses zenye hatukuwa tumeweka hapa. So any other expense yenye haikuwa hapa tunaweka pale. So twende huko juu. So tukienda huko juu, motor vehicle is not an expense. We have water and electricity. Water and electricity. So water and electricity ni 3520. 3520. Then secretary honoraria. Secretary honoraria. Honoraria. So this is a fee which is paid to an expert. So when we talk about honoraria, mostly it's a fees which is paid to an expert. That's an expense. Yeah, 720. So fees paid to an expert because it's honoraria. Bar wages tuliweka hapa. So we ignore bar wages. Hiyo tunachana nayo. We have admin staff salary. Admin staff salaries. That's an expense. Which is 12,000. No, 12,800. 12,800. We also have bar payables. Hiyo tuliweka pale kwa payables account. You don't need to do it. We have ground maintenance. Ground maintenance. We call it, that's a maintenance fee. Maintenance fee is an expense. Yeah, we have insurance. We have insurance. 4,800. So we have insurance. We have insurance of 4,800. We have insurance of 4,800. Now, I think tumemalizana na kila kitu. So we can get a surplus or a deficit. So it is either we get a surplus or a deficit. So let us see if it's a surplus or a deficit. So tutasema ni 59,760 minus 4,600 minus 4,600 minus 27,60 minus 3,520 minus 720 12,800 44 na 48. Mimi napata 26,160. 26. So it's a positive figure, that's a surplus. Ukipata negative ni deficit. So that one is a surplus. But ukipata a negative figure, ujue ukipata a negative figure is a ukipata negative figure is a nini? Ukipata negative figure ujue is a deficit. Now, another thing that you need to prepare is the statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. I think we can put it here. Statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. Sijui niweke hizo mavitu zangu. Vijana Youth LTD statement of affairs. Remember that is purposely used to determine the accumulated fund. Tunasema Vijana Youth statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. So you need to prepare this account for at the beginning or at 30th June 2023. So 30th June 2023. So remember, it is at the end of the June. So meaning at the beginning of 2024. Remember, it's at the beginning of 2024, meaning it's at the end of June. So wakati inaisha June. So tunaanza na hizo assets. So tulikuwa tumepata hizo assets zote. So information number 4. So information number 4. Bank at the beginning ni 1400. Bank 1400. Itabidi nimecompress hivyo ndio kila kitu itoshe. So just allow me to compress. So tukitoka kwa bank tunaenda kwa land 10,000. Land 10,000. Unaangalia at the beginning. So unaangalia at the beginning. Land motor vehicle 20,000. Motor vehicle 20,000. Motor vehicle. Equipment 14,400. Equipment 14,400. Kutoka kwa equipment. Investment at cost is an asset at cost. Investment at cost ni 40,000. 40,000. Investment at cost ni 40,000. Aya, bar inventory 880. Bar inventory 880. Bar inventory 880. Aya, payables tunaachana nayo. Subscription in arrears. Yes, that one. Subscription in arrears. That one is so kumbuka ni opposite kwa sababu ni this is an income. Kumbuka ni income ndio tunasema in arrears. Hapa lakini kama ni expense hapa ingekuwa prepayment, but it's an income in arrears. So inaandika A meaning arrears. Ni ngapi subscription in arrears? Ni 1840. 1840. Do we have anything else? Do we have anything else? Hakuna kitu kingine. So those are all the total assets. So let us add together. We get the total assets. Total assets. Total assets. I can prefer to use a different pen. Total assets. Total assets. Then ingine liability nitafanya on the other side. So to add, so 1400 plus 10,000 plus 20,000 plus 14,400 plus 40,000 plus 880 plus 1840. Mimi napata 880. Mali ni ngapi mimi napata? Napata okay, kuna something tumewacha ama ngoja. There is something that we have ignored. Let me check. So iko sawa. So ni 88,520. Hakuna kitu tumewacha. 88,520. Then we less liabilities. So we less liabilities. So we less liabilities. And the first liabilities naona pale we have payables, not payables 1,600. Payables. Ukumbuka at the beginning, payables 1,600. Payables. Subscription in advance. So sorry, subscription. Subscription in what? Subscription kama kuna makosa nimefanya ama what? Just a moment. Hapo kwa settlement of affairs so hii inafaa iko subscription owings. Hapa nimefanya makosa. These are supposed to be subscription owing. So in the opposite of the other one. There is supposed to be subscription in arrears. Hapo kuna makosa nimefanya. So kumaanisha subscription in arrears ni 1840. So it's supposed to be 1840. Kumaanisha subscription owings ni the opposite. So kumbuka ni the opposite kwa sababu ni income. Kumbuka ni the opposite kwa sababu ni income. So subscription in advance 2880. So subscription owings ni 18. Ilikuwa sawa 1840. It was okay. 1840. Then huyu mwingine ni ngapi? Subscription in arrears ni 2880. So we need to raise hapa 2880. 2880. I think hivyo iko sawa. Haya, tukishamaliza hiyo, let us look for the others. We have accrued insurance. Yeah. So we need to put that one. So accrued insurance hatujaweka, so I think we need to check on that. So kumaanisha hii total assets zetu ni za uongo. Hizi total assets zetu they are not real, ni za uongo. So kumaanisha kuna item tumewacha. So we have, so turudi pale accrued insurance. So accrued insurance, sorry, so no, iko wapi? Actually iko sawa, ni hapa accrued insurance. So we have accrued insurance ya ngapi? Ya 800. Then we have accrued, ukumbuke ni expense, that's why inakuja accrued. Accrued electricity ya 400. So you can get accumulated fund. Accumulated fund, let me use another pen. So you can get accumulated. So total assets, you go okay. This one was okay. Total assets, and then about accumulated funds. So I think so that's hiyo tunaweza fanya. So let us add them together. So we add, we say 1400 plus 10,000 plus 20,000 plus 14,400, 40,000, 880, 1840. So 88,520, 88,520. Then to less 1,600, to less 2880, to less 800, and to less 400. 82,840. So mimi napata 82,840. So 82,840. 82,840. Aya. Now, tukishafanya hivyo, we need to prepare the receipts and payment account. Ile huko juu, sasa huko juu. Let us correct the receipts and payment account huko juu. So Vijana Youth Club receipts and payment account. So tunaifanyia hapa. Vijana Youth Club receipts and payment account. So receipts and payments account. Payments account. So receipts and payment account. So tukiangalia balance brought forward hiyo iko sawa. Balance brought forward ni ngapi? Ni 1,400, 1,400. Remember it is in thousand. I hope itatoshea hapo. Hopefully itatoshea hapo. Aya, tukienda next tunaenda kwa subscription 25,800. Una copy tu venye iko subscription. So just copy venye iko 25,800. Bar takings 40,000. Una copy tu venye iko. Bar taking 40,000. Kutoka kwa bar takings, donation 9,600. Donation 9,600. Donation 9,600. Sales of equipment. You have sales of equipment. Sales of equipment ni 800. 800. We have sales of magazine. Sales of magazine 3,200. So make sure tujakosea mahali kwa sababu tukiruka kitu kimoja our account will not balance. We have competition tickets. Competition tickets. Competition tickets. Competition tickets naona ni 7,200. 7,200. Now we need to check if there is any item here yenye haiko included. The one of the item ni hii. Gain from sale of equipment. So hiyo lazima tuweke gain on sale of equipment ya 200. It was never included. What else was never included? Investment income. Investment income. I think investment income was not also included. Investment income. Investment income. Ilikuwa ni ngapi? Investment income. Let's check. So investment income was not included also. That one. Commercial ticket ilikuwa, sale of magazine ilikuwa, sales of equipment ilikuwa, donation ilikuwa. Profit on sale of bus sales inatokana na bus sales ya 40,000 which iko pale already. Now, haya ile ingine copy paste. Motor vehicle 36,000. So motor vehicle 26,000. Motor vehicle. Water and electricity, that water and electricity expense. So water and electricity expense is that 520. 3520. We have secretary honoraria. Secretary honoraria ilikuwa ya 720. 720. Have another one 2800. Hiyo 2800 ilikuwa nani? Bar wages. So bar wages. Then you have admin salary ama staff salary 12,800. 12,800. Bar payable 29,600. 29,600 which is bar payable. Ground maintenance. Ground maintenance 4,400. 4,400. Insurance 4,800. Insurance 4,800. Now we can balance the account to get the bank balance. So balance at the end. So balance go down. Balance carry down. Kumbuki ni bank. So ukiona bank ilianza na ukiangalia kwa information number 4, the bank at the beginning 1,400. So we need to know the bank at the end. So let us balance this account. So let us balance this account together. So when we add this amount together, so when we add all this amount together, and put 92,200, which is the same as on the other side, then when we less all this other item, the balance figure becomes 75. 7560. 7560. So 7560. Now we can prepare our balance sheet. I think now we can prepare our balance sheet. Let us prepare our balance sheet. So Vijana Youth Club. So Vijana Youth Club. Statement of financial position. Of financial position as at 30th June 2024. So kama kawaida the amount is in thousand. So we can start with the non-current assets. Non-current assets. Non-current assets. So that is information number 4. We have land 10,000. So we have land which is 10,000. Kutoka kwa land tuko na motor vehicle. Motor vehicle motor vehicle. Na motor vehicle ndio ile pale juu ilikuwa ni 20,000 plus 26,000, and don't forget to less the depreciation ya 44,600. 600 inakuwa ni ngapi? 20,000 plus 26,000 minus 4,600, 41,400. 41,400. Then we have equipment. So ilikuwa on the other side 14,400 minus the value which was sold minus 27,600, 27,60. So 14,400 minus 27,60, 11,040. Aya, tukimaliza hiyo, I think tumemalizana nayo. Investment at cost. You have investment at cost 10,000. Then you can talk about current assets. Current assets. Na ya kwanza naona we have bank. Bank ndio hii hapa 7560. 7560. Tutoka kwa bank, we have inventory. Inventory 1440. We have inventory of 1440. We have inventory of 1440. Then we have subscription arrears. So we have subscription arrears. So subscription arrears yangapi? Subscription arrears 1480. Kumbuka hizi ndio owings. Remember they are owings. I think hakuna kitu kingine hapo, so you can get total assets. Total assets. Then you can go to accumulated fund. Accumulated fund and liabilities. So tunaanza na accumulated fund. Accumulated fund tuko tumecompute somewhere. Accumulated fund hiyo hapo 82, 840. We have surplus. We have this surplus. Surplus 26,160. Then now we can talk about liabilities. Liabilities. So the liabilities that we have, nikiangalia pale, we have payables. Payables ya 2,000. You can start with the payables. Payables ya 2,000. Na pia naona we have subscription advance. Subscription advance. In advance. So kumbuka tumeweka advance hapa kwa sababu this is an income. It's not an expense. Kumbuka subscription is an expense. That's why itakuwa the opposite. So unajua hapa hivi inakuanga owings, inakuanga huku inakuanga the advance or the prepayment, huku inakuanga ni owings for expense. But sasa kwa sababu ni income inakuwa the opposite. So ujue hivyo. So advance. So subscription advance at the end ni ngapi? 720. Now we can go to our normal expense. The first one is accrued insurance. Accrued insurance. Accrued insurance 1,200. 1,200. Accrued electricity electricity. Accrued electricity ni 520. Accrued wages 600. Accrued wages. Utapata total accumulated fund and liabilities. It has a lot of working. So let us balance the account. So add, then you tell me if it is balancing. So there is a correction here on water and electricity. So water and electricity requires a working because we can see we had an accrual for water and electricity. So the amount was 3520. Then we have an accrual for water and electricity. Nikienda pale chini kwa water and electricity naona ni 400 and 520. So 400 and 520. So we less, so accrual at the beginning, we less, at the end we add, plus 520. So accrual at the beginning we add, at the end we less. So hapo there was a mistake, to ignore. Minus 400 plus 520. Nakupatia 3640. And also we need to do another, this working of equipment. The equipment wametuambia it was sold at the end of the year. Kumaanisha we need to do the work, the depreciation for the whole year. So this 1400, 20% of 1400 times itapatia 2880. So 2880 is the depreciation for the year, for the whole year. Hiyo mwaka. Kwa sababu hiyo equipment waliuza at the end. So we consider also the depreciation of that equipment before they sell it. So tunapata 28,800. So we shall get 28,800. So we can less. So 59,760 minus 4600 minus 2880 minus 3640 minus 720 minus 12,800 minus 4400 minus 4800. Yatupatia 20 what? Yatupatia the amount of 20. What have I done? Above 59. So just less and then you give me the figure. So we also have insurance. So kuna some item tulikuwa tumewacha. Insurance 800, we have accrued insurance pale chini. So the insurance also requires a working. So 4800. So insurance at the beginning we less of 800, at the end we add. So hapo kuna working kadha wa kadha. So inakuwa ni 4800 minus 800 plus 1200. Inatupatia something to do with 5,200. So here I think uko tumewacha pia. So remember we need to do working for accrual. So accruals at the beginning, we have an accruals. So accrual at the beginning we less, at the end we add. So hiyo iko sawa hivyo. So 5,200. Alafu depreciation, hiyo nimesema depreciation hivyo venye iko, I think itakuwa sawa. So less that amount. So you can less that amount. So you can less this amount and see. So itakuwa 59,760 minus 4600 minus 2880 minus 3640 minus 720 minus 12,800 minus 4400 and minus 5200. 25,520. How much happened? 25. Use another pen. 25,520. So 25,520. So kumaanisha hapa ni 25,520. And then remember we had corrected something here to correct this equipment. So tulisema depreciation itakuwa ni 2880. So we correct that one. So hopefully now it a balance. So let us balance the account. So tunasema 14,400 minus 600 minus 2880 natupatia 10,920. Natupatia 10,920. 10,920. So hopefully now it a balance. So let us try and balance the account. So when you add the two information, now it means that this account is not balancing. If you check, this one is 113,160. This is 113,400. Now it means we have one mistake. And that one mistake could only occur at this point of equipment. So that is the only place where we could have the issue. Let us try and rest. Let us try and see if it will balance if we use the original one, because we did not use the original one up to the end. So we left the 600. So let us try and see. So 14,400 minus 600, it means itakuwa ni 0.2 times answer, which inakupatia 2760. So kumaanisha hapa this one will change to 2760. This one would automatically change to 2760. 2760. Now if we itaenda hapo, ni kumaanisha the final figure here, it will be what? Let us see. Itakuwa ni 59,760 minus 46,00 minus 2760 minus 3640 minus 720 minus 12,800 minus 44,00 minus 52,00. Itakuwa 25,640. So this one is 25,640. So we have to change hapa tuweke 25,640. Hopefully it a balance. 25,640. So itakuwa ni 82,840 plus 25,640 plus 2,000 plus 720 plus 1,200 plus 520 plus 600. So kumaanisha hii ingekuwa ni 113,520. 113,520. So huko juu, tuone. So kumaanisha hapa ni 27,60. Inakuwa ni 14,400 minus 600 minus 27,60, 11,040. This one now is 11,040. Let us add. So 10,000 plus 41,400 plus 11,040 plus 40,000 plus 75,60 plus 14,40 plus 18,40. Tupatia 113,280. 113, kumaanisha still it is not balancing. Now what if we ignore this 600? So tuseme ni 14,400 minus 27,60. Tupatia 11,640. 11,640. Let's say that one. So 10,000 plus 11,640 plus 41,400 sorry, let me add 10,000 plus 41,400 plus 11,640 plus 40,000 plus 75,60 plus 14,40 plus 18,40. Nipatia 113,880. Still not balancing. Still not balancing. What's the difference? The difference is around 360. But if we include this one, this is supposed to be included actually. This is supposed to be included. 14,400 minus 600 minus 27,60 now to 11,040. 11,040. That one is the correct one. So 10,000 plus 41,400 plus 11,040 plus 40,000 40,000 plus 7560. 7560 plus 1440 plus 1840. 113 to 80. 113 to 80. What is the difference? Minus 113, 520. To 40. We are missing somewhere with the figure of 240. They don't know where that 240 to my watcher. So 240. I think nimeona another mistake which could be this subscription. So subscription at the end ni see 1840 ni 1480, supposed to be 1480. 1480. Those zingine things ziko sawa 1440 7560 hiyo iko sawa. So nimeona kuna makosa hapo tuliweka vibaya. Supposed to be 1480 not 1840. So mimi nilikuwa nimechukua the beginning. Subscription in arrears. So let us see. Let's correct you. So let us see 10,000 plus 41,400 plus 11,040 plus 40,000 plus 7560 plus 1440 plus 1480. You may reduce the figure up to 112,920. I don't know the difference in ngapi 112,920. So let us see minus 113,520. The difference is 600. Kumaanisha is 600. We are not supposed to include it. The one that was disposed. So kumaanisha it was already included here. So this 600 means it was already included 2760. So kumaanisha that is the most what we could think. That 400 that was sold, I think it was already included because of the net book value. Because of the one net book value, kumaanisha maybe it was already removed. So 11,640. Tukitumia hiyo hapo itakuwa 113,520. 113,520. 113,520. So kumaanisha hiyo 600, you go and research hiyo 600. Why is it not included? Ama hiyo 600 kuna mahali inaingilia huko because they sold it but hakuna. So that is the only possible way. So that's what how you are supposed to prepare that account. Ilikuwa mrefu sana but at least to make cover. So you correct those items. So the first item that you correct is this one. Use that depreciation as 2760. Also, this one was correct. This one was okay. No need of correction. There was no correction on this one. The other one does not require correction. The account that we record prepare by a subscription account, and the other one was the bar statement. No correction. So the only correction is this part, which we need to correct on that, and itakuja pia hapa. So those are the correct items. So nilikuwa tumeweka the division was wrong, and then also this one don't include the 600 so that our account would balance. Now important notes that you need to remember. What are the notes that you need to remember? Number one, you need to know how to prepare a subscription account. That's number one. Number two, you need to know how to prepare the bar statement. That is very important. So the subscription account, the value inakuja hapa. The profit from the bar sales inakuja kwa income and expenditure account ndio hiyo hapo. Then you check any other income that was there and any other income that was never included in the additional information. For example, tumeona investment income of 10% and gain from sale of equipment was never included, so we included the two. Ukishafanya hivyo, you need to know how to prepare the income and expenditure account. So you take all the income, you rest all the expenses. And remember, don't rest the expense that ulikuwa umeshatoa kwa bar statement. So kama kwa bar statement tulianza nayo, we remove the bar wages. So don't bring the bar wages here because already tumeshatoa. Ukitoa huko na utoe hapa, ni kumaanisha ulikuwa umefanya an error of two double entries. That was correct. So this account is used to prepare the surplus account, which this surplus account goes to the balance sheet. Here. Then you also need to prepare the accumulated to determine the accumulated fund. And remember, the accumulated fund is determined from the statement of affairs. And remember, statement of affairs usually take into consideration the balances at the beginning. So hizi balance zote ukiangalia hizi zote the balances at the beginning. Another thing you need to know, subscription owings. So subscription always is an income. Reason why, someone was supposed um to pay to our account. So remember, sisi ndio tuna maintain your account. So sisi subscription kumaanisha it is either we receive the amount or not. Now owings means we are supposed to receive but we have not yet received. So tunawadai. So it's an owings. Aya, accruals, no, arrears or prepayments kumaanisha someone was supposed to pay but amelipa in advance. So the subscription account has been paid in advance, kumaanisha we owe them kwa sababu ameshatulipa in advance. So for example, mimi I'm supposed to subscribe for maybe this golf club this year, but nika subscribe for this year na nika subscribe for next year, kumaanisha mimi already nimeshalipa in advance. So wale ndio wana maintain. So unajenga kwa kiatu ya wale the organization. So ukija kwa hiyo kiatu utaona tume receive subscription more than expected. So in arrears is a liability, but yenye mja received bado mnawadai is a debt. So inakuja hapo. Remember, it is the difference. This one is the opposite of the normal tumekuwa tukifanyanga. For example, expenses. So remember, hii ni income. Subscription is an income. Remember, subscription ni income. So kama ni expense, so kumbuka kama ni expense, so any expense which is an owing is a liability. And remember, any expense which is a prepayment is an asset. So the opposite is true. So usijiulize mbona tunaweka hapa owings, subscription owings, na subscription owings is supposed to be a liability. A liability when it's an expense, but because subscription is an income, inakuwa on the other side. So that is how you prepare this account. So this account is important because you get this amount of fund, ndio inakuja hapo. Then you also need to know how to prepare the receipts and payment account. Already unakuwa umepatiwa kwa swali the receipts and payment account. Already unakuwa umepatiwa. But you check any other item that was omitted and is supposed to be here. For example, tuliona these two items, they are incomes, but they were never included. So to include because we need to put in consideration. And then unakuja the other side huku unaangalia any expense that was never included. For our question, no expense. So all the expenses were included. So that's why it will react to back venye iko. To get a balance at the end, which is bank balance. Na ulikuwa umeweka question mark. Yeah, hii hapa bank balance. Then that is all. So if you know how to prepare the bar statement, the subscription account, the income and expenditure account, the statement of affairs, the receipts and payment account, then you can prepare your balance sheet very well. So that's all about it for today. We shall meet and do another question. So this class was too long, but at least it has balanced. Yeah. So hapa tulikuwa tumeweka mistake. Tulikuwa tumeweka 1840 badala ya 1480. So that was a mistake, but we have corrected it. So I think this one marks the end of this class. We meet tomorrow for the same.